guys, I can't believe that I'm actually filming this video today. Like, you have no idea how surreal this feels to me. What? Like, just I'm dreaming. I just feel like I'm truly dreaming that we're finally here after all this time. I can't believe that I'm actually filming my first makeup tutorial with this palette. So I asked you guys on Snapchat what look you would like to see first using this palette, and I had two specific looks in mind, this being one of them and the other one being kind of like my signature smoky eye, if you will. The same look that I was wearing in my reveal video, the last video that I uploaded. And I went to Twitter and basically everybody was saying something warm, something smoky. They wanted to see the oranges, the reds, the coppers, and I was like, done and done. So this is the first makeup tutorial that I'm doing here on my channel using my palette with Morphe. Cannot believe that I'm actually holding this up still. It's just so crazy to me. I just want to say thank you so much for all the love that you guys have shown this palette on social media. Like, I cannot even get over it. Every time I refresh my Instagram, my Twitter, my YouTube, anything, I'm just like blown away by the love and support. Like, what the heck did I do to actually just deserve this in any way, shape, or form? Like, I don't even understand. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. You guys are just such a blessing to me, and I love you so much. I'm just so happy to finally be filming this. I know that you guys have seen about 500 makeup looks from me here on my channel that pretty much look exactly like this, but I figured that I spent 2 years working on this palette, developing these shades, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do another warm, blown out, coppery, orange, smoky eye for you guys, as if you haven't already seen enough. This is one of my favorite looks in the entire world to wear. It's so complimentary on so many different eye colors and so many different skin tones. This is only one of several different tutorials and several different videos that are to come using this palette. So make sure that you leave your requests down below for shades that you want to see me use in a tutorial. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna end up using every single one of them on camera at some point because I love them all so much. I know that a lot of you guys want to see me use Pool Party down here, which I will be doing that soon for sure. Anything that you want to see in here, let me know, and I will also be Snapchatting like other artists that are doing looks using this palette, like other videos and other photos, like on Instagram. I will Snapchat you guys. My Snapchat is Jaclynrhill, it's just my name with my middle initial, so that you guys can see different looks and get inspiration from different people and not just me when it comes to this palette. I cannot believe there's people already posting on social media using this palette. Like, it's just crazy. It's so crazy. I also in this video showed you guys the lip combination that I have been wearing recently because I have gotten so many questions about what lip combo I have on, what gloss I am wearing, because my lips have been super uber duper glossy recently. So I showed you guys that in this video as well because I see all the requests. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna stop babbling, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy it, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. You know how much I appreciate it. Leave a request for a look that you would like to see down below, and I will see you in my next video. I hope you enjoy. Mwah! Alright, so I already have on my base, like my foundation, my concealer, and my powder, and I have on my brows. So I look a little weird right now, I know. But it'll all come together in the end, I promise. Oh my god, you see those swatches of my palette? Alright, I'm gonna start off with MFEO. It is the 4th shade in the palette, and this is a matte kind of medium tone warm brown. I created the shade specifically for the transition color, which is what I'm doing right now. I just wanna make sure I'm in focus. You guys are probably gonna see me looking over this way a lot to make sure that I stay in focus throughout the video. So taking a fluffy brush, I'm just gonna start off right here in the upper crease, which is the transition area. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I'm actually using this on camera right now. This is crazy. This is too surreal. Okay, I'm gonna make this definitely the most pigmented on the outer part of the eye, but as I blend that out, I'm going to begin to bring it to the inner corner as well, but I'm gonna keep it pretty low. I don't want it to come too high up in here by my brow. I'm gonna keep it nice and low in this area just so that it doesn't get sloppy. And then once we're over here in the outer corner again, I will just start to bring it up a little bit towards the brow. Now that I basically have nothing left on my brush, we're just blending it out. So if you need anything, you can talk to me. I'm filming a tutorial, so I'm talking to the camera, but okay. It's like you can talk to me. This is the first time that I'm using my palette on camera, babe.
Awesome.
This is crazy. I'm freaking out. Like, I'm literally so giddy right now. Like, I can't believe that I'm actually using my palette on camera. This is crazy.
So sick.
My teeth look really crooked.
You still wearing your retainer?
No. Bye, boots.
You're right back.
All right, next I'm gonna go in with the shade Butter, which is the 2nd color in the 2nd row. Sorry, I'm not meaning to flip you guys off right now. That's just the finger that popped up. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of a denser brush. This is the M441 by Morphe. I'm gonna pick a little bit of that up and just go right over that area. The reason that I chose this color, Butter, as opposed to the other ones is because this one does have a lot more of like an orangey, really, really warm tone to it. And I don't want it to be as much brown as I want it to be very kind of orangey and very warm for this look. So I'm just putting this a little bit deeper down into that outer corner, keeping it right there in my crease. And if you don't have a really defined crease, that's okay. You can just carve it out and you can create your own crease with the shadow. That's what's the beauty of makeup, honestly. You can create your own crease, create a different nose, a different face shape, create whatever the hell you want with makeup. You can create a different life if you really need to. And then just like the first color, I'm going to just lightly bring it in to the inner corner of my eye. And whenever I do this, I raise my eyebrow just because I feel like when my eyes are down like this, I have more skin sagging down in that area. And when I raise my eyebrow up, I can get really nice and precise in there and make it look way more blended. So I raise my eyebrow up and I get really tight in that inner corner. Then I'm gonna pick up the shade Pukey, which is right here, the center of the palette. I still can't believe that I actually named the shade Pukey. And I'm just gonna run that over everything that I just did, because this really warm, like caramel brown is just really gonna warm this up and also deepen it. And I'm just keeping it nice and low in this transition area, of course. I never start anything off high, if you've noticed. I always keep everything very low initially, and then I blend upward once the product is down. I'm gonna take some translucent powder on a small angled brush right now, and I am just going to use this to carve out where I want my shadow to stop so that nothing gets messy. I do this all the time. Almost any time I ever do my foundation first and then my eyes, I always do this technique just because it keeps it so clean. I actually do recommend doing your eyes first though. It can just be a little bit more time consuming if you do your eyes first and then go with your foundation. I think doing your foundation first is much faster, but if I have like a really nice event, or if I'm doing something where I want to look like extra, sorry I'm not in focus, doing something where I want to look like extra, like just perfect, then I will do my eyes first and my foundation second, because it just makes your foundation look its absolute best. And then I'm just going to lightly put some of this translucent powder here so that if we have any fallout when we're packing on these colors, it just catches it. This step is not necessary to create this eye look, but it's just what I recommend. It's what I always recommend no matter what shadows you're working with. It's just a technique that I've been using for a very long time because I think it just makes everything look so much more flawless and put together in the end. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Roxanne, which is one of my favorite colors in the palette. It is this beautiful, just like kind of deep, very matte brick red. I'm picking up an M573. It's like a little bit more tapered, but it's still like very long and a great blending brush. I'm gonna go ahead and just start popping this right there in that crease area. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with this color. And same thing, just gonna bring this into my inner corner, keeping it really low and nice and deep. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the shade Hunts, which is such a beautiful, just like rich, intense, like deep orange. It is so creamy and so pigmented. A tiny bit goes such a long way. And now with Hunts, I'm just gonna go over pretty much everything in the upper crease area just to really make it a lot more orange as opposed to like brick. Like I wanted to have the depth of that dark color, but now I want to go in on the whole edge and just basically make it look more like fire. Alright, I'm going to pick up a little bit of Creamsicle right here, which is another matte shade. So far I have used only mattes this entire tutorial. And I'm gonna take barely any of that on my brush and just go over the edges again, just right there at that point where everything is coming to an end, just to make sure that we have, what? No harsh lines. I brought this look up really high. I didn't intend to bring this up like all the way to my brow basically, but whatever, we are just gonna work with it. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Roxanne, which is this really dark kind of like brick rusty copper shade, and it is a shimmer. I'm gonna pick this up on a MAC 242 brush right here, and I'm also going to wet my brush with Fix Plus. You don't have to do this, but I wet my brush with Fix Plus before I go in with any shimmer. That's how it's been for the past I would say 2 years at this point. I don't even bother going with the shimmer without it just because I like my shimmers to really pop and be extra. So if you want them to be way more metallic, then I would wet your brush with anything. You could use Fix Plus, any setting spray that you have, you can use. Typically, they'll all work. You can also use eye drops. You can use water. Water won't work as well for some reason, but just wetting your brush with any spray that you do have will do the job. And I'm just gonna pack this color on all over the entire lid area. It basically already looks like the colors that we already have going on the eye, but this is just shimmery. Okay, now I'm going to pick up a little bit of Firework and Queen, and I'm gonna mix both of these together, like a little dab of this one first, and then I'll take a little bit of Queen on my brush, because I don't want it to be super gold, but I also don't want to go in with like that straight copper either. I just want to mix, you know? That's why I put so many shades like this in the palette, so that you can mix them up and have fun with them. I'm gonna damp my brush again with some Fix Plus. I'm gonna pop that right here in the center of my lid. Oh my gosh, yes. And I am using a very small amount of product when doing all of this, by the way, you guys. Like very, very small amount, because I don't know, I don't want my lid to be too like rah in your face. Like I want the entire eye overall just to be like this really beautiful, warm, blown out smoke. I don't want the lid to be like the thing that stands out the most. You know, I want it all to come together. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe away now any of that translucent powder that is still under there. I'm gonna move on to the lower lash line now, but I will probably most definitely actually come back up and do a little bit more work on the upper lid, but right now I just wanna kind of move to the bottom and kind of get the shape going. Picking up a pencil brush, I'm gonna grab the shade Pukey and just kind of connect what I did on the upper lid to the lower lash line. So as you can see, like I have that like wing right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and connect that with the shadow and just bring that down. Then I'm gonna grab some Mocha, which is this matte, dark, kind of fudgy brown down there on the second to last row on a definer brush. I'm just gonna put that directly on my lower lash line. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of Roxanne and Hunt's, just a pinch of each, just a wee little bit on my pencil brush, and I'm just gonna go on this entire lower lash and just blend all that out. Oh yes, honey. Give me that blown out, smoky, warm. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit more translucent powder just to make sure that this is nice and crisp and tight in there. I'm gonna do a little bit more work on my upper lid, and I just don't want anything to get messy. So I'm just gonna take all the steps of precaution. I'm just gonna go back in with Roxanne and Hunt's on a blending brush, and I'm just going to pack it just a little bit more intense right out here in the outer corner. Okay, now for highlighting my brow bone, I'm gonna go in with the first shade in the palette, which is in Light. I am so freaking obsessed with this color for highlighting my brow bone in the inner corner. The pigmentation and the formula and the way it swatches is just absolute perfection, if you ask me, for a highlight. It is just like so creamy and so satin in the tiniest bit. Like I barely even touch my skin. And it's just so smooth and beautiful. All right, I'm gonna take the same shade and I'm gonna pop that on the inner corner of the eye. I cannot go a day without inner corner highlight. Are you kidding me? I love it so much. I'm mixing a little bit of the second color in the palette, which is the shade Beam, because it has a little bit of a more yellow undertone. I'm gonna mix that for that inner corner. All right, for lashes, I'm gonna go in with Flutter Lash Intoxicating. These are some of my favorite lashes ever. They are so long and fluffy and flirty and sexy and just everything that I ever want in a lash. Intoxicating is it. Okay, lashes are on. What a difference they make, let me tell you. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of black liquid liner in my lower waterline just to really like deepen and intensify this look, which you do not have to do at all. You can just do mascara, of course, and be good to go, but I wanna really make this look extra. What's new? I'm gonna take a little bit of the Maybelline Blackest Black Gel Liner on just a little teensy tiny eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to line the inner rim of my eye with this. You can just use an eye kohl, that will work just as well, but this is what I have been doing the past 6 months or so, and I just love it because it's just so quick and easy and it does not move all day. All right, I'm just gonna put some mascara on my lower lashes, of course, to finish off the eye look. And eyes are complete. Ding. I figured I would just finish the rest of my face on camera instead of just like cutting it at the eyes, just so you can see the completed look. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer by Colourpop. This is the Highlight Bronzer Duo in the shade Topaz. I'm gonna be using a Morphe R2 as my bronzer brush, one of my favorites. Tap off the excess and just go in and bronze away, darling. I love this bronzer because it has such a warm undertone, and when you're doing really warm shadows on your eyes like I did today, a bronzer with this undertone is really complimentary. Then I'm going to take another Colourpop highlighting blush duo. I don't even know what this one is called, honestly, but I'm just going to grab some of this. Why did I just put this on that brush? I am so dumb. That is not a... Whatever, there's no turning back now. It is what it is. I just want to do a nice like coppery, warm, peachy blush to really complement this look and make it very monochromatic. This is like seriously my favorite part of doing my face, is setting my brows with clear brow gel. Such a simple and fast, easy thing, but I swear, like if I leave the house without clear brow gel, it's a bad day. I just got this highlighter in the mail. It's from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Summer Collection. This pink chrome packaging is so dope. And this color is just like the craziest, most just like amazing, intriguing color to me. It's called Summer Snowcone. It has such like a vibrant yellowy undertone, and I really think that it'll complement this warm eye look, so I want to try it out. Oh my God, I love how different this is. It's like there's nothing like that. I just realized that the brush that I used to apply this highlight has brown on it. This is the brush that I used to fill in my hairline yesterday. And that's why this highlight looks dingy and green. Let me think. Okay. Okay, after 5 minutes of trying to buff that off my face using multiple different things and reapplying my bronzer and my blush, I feel like I pretty much got rid of the brown. It's not perfect, definitely. I can see some patches right here that are driving me a little crazy, but that's okay. We're gonna go back in with my regular brush that I found. My goodness, I should have done that in the first place. Let's just try that again, shall we? Okay. Oh my gosh, it's such a cool color. I love it. All right, for the other high points of my face, I'm gonna be using some Champagne Pop just because I think that that one will look a little too yellowy, like on my nose and my Cupid's bow. So I'm gonna take some Champagne Pop and use that on the other areas. All right, for my lips, I'm gonna go in with my favorite lip liner recently, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Cheat. Such a beautiful color. I'm gonna go ahead and just line my lips and completely fill them in. Like, how pretty is that color just on its own? It's such a gorgeous lip liner. Now I'm gonna pick up some Blush Nude by Tom Ford, which is one of my favorite nude lipsticks ever. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that right over top of it. Then over top of that, I'm gonna go in with the Dior Lip Maximizer Lip Gloss in the shade 001. This has been like my favorite gloss recently. It just makes your lips look so just like wet and pouty. So I take it and I run it over it like that, and then I do not put it back in the tube with like the messiness on it. I wipe it on a paper towel to get like the color off of it. Otherwise the lip gloss is gonna turn the color of your lipstick, and that kind of grosses me out. So I just go over it and then I wipe it off and then I put it back in the tube. I have been wearing this lip combination like crazy recently, and anytime I have it on Snapchat or in my last video, I get so many questions about what it is, so I figured I would do it for you guys today. It is a very expensive lip combination. I will give it to you, but it's beautiful. I've been loving it. Okay, last but not least, let's set this with some setting spray. I'm gonna use, I don't know why I always shake this even though it doesn't need to be shooken. Shaken? Shooketh? Shaked? This is the MORPHE Prep In Set. It has been my favorite makeup setting spray recently. Oh my gosh, since I have gotten this, I have not used any other makeup setting spray. It is that good. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me for a little bit today. Let me know if you like this video, if you like these types of videos, if you like makeup tutorials, if you like where it's more focused on just the eyes and the face and not so much as like the foundation and the concealer and the powder. Just let me know how you feel about it in the comments down below. I am so excited that I actually just filmed this video and I get to start using this palette on camera. Like I am just so excited and inspired by makeup and inspired by you guys and all of your enthusiasm and excitement. So yeah, that's it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.